Raw on Netflix. We talk about it next. So, Raw on Netflix. Yes. It's a big change, man. It's no longer on USA. I remember, like, pretty much, like, my whole life, like, ever since a kid, it was always on USA. And when I went to USA, I was like, wow, like, it's really not on USA anymore. They had some random movie in the place of it. I was like, things really do change. But anyway, it was a really good show, man. It was almost like a pay-per-view. It even felt like a pay-per-view going into it, man. It was just cool. It was really cool. There was of course the bloodline. There was Punk against Rollins. There was Jey versus Drew McIntyre. There was just some really good moments in there. Speaking of that one, Jey versus Drew McIntyre, it was okay. It was kind of like a standard match. Um, Jey kind of like faked out Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre was going for the Claymore. Jey fell down almost like he couldn't stand up anymore. Then he started getting up again. Then Drew set up the Claymore again, and he reversed it into a quick pinfall, which was kind of a cool little move. So yeah, Jey tricked Drew McIntyre into a quick roll-up pinfall, which was cool. Punk versus Rollins was a really good match too. They pretty much they pulled out everything that I pretty much would have thought would come from a match like this. They really went there, moves on the announcers table, diving outside the ring, reversals of all kinds, like oh yeah, and stealing each other's moves, which was really entertaining. Seth Rollins actually stole the GTS from CM Punk twice in the match. And CM Punk actually did a stomp to Seth Rollins, which was cool too. It was really entertaining. And then in the end, this was kind of funny. Punk hit a GTS on Rollins. Rollins was still standing up, and he actually fell right back down onto Punk's shoulders. And Punk was like, "Okay, I guess another GTS." And he hit a second GTS, and that right there was the end of that match. Yes, which was I really enjoyed that. The Bloodline, the Battle of the Bloodline. Yes, Roman Reigns regained control and is now again allowed to be called Tribal Chief once again. Um, it was a cool match, man. It was really good. Of course, Tama Tonga and Jacob came out there in the middle of the match, but Jimmy and Sammy were there, and they got involved, and they pretty much interrupted that from happening. But I got really excited because Kevin Owens came running out there and he hit a stunner on Roman Reigns. And he was like, "Come on, Solo, get the win, come on." He crawled into the pinfall. One, two, and almost at three, Roman Reigns kicked out. Everyone had a fit. Man, it was really cool, man. It was really cool. Because, we were talking about, the two best storylines right now going on in WWE, and they're both going on the same screen at the exact same time in the same show. Super cool. Kevin Owens got more frustrated and he was getting ready to hit the pile driver. And then Cody Rhodes ran out there. And then Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes started brawling. And Kevin Owens was setting up for the pop-up power bomb, but Cody Rhodes used the momentum to reverse it and hit a Cody Cutter instead, which took out Kevin Owens. And it was not much longer before Roman Reigns was able to hit two spears on Solo and get the pinfall. Then The Rock came out there and crowned Roman Reigns. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much the best of Raw on Netflix. But that's it for this video, peeps. Peace out, peeps. How could I forget? John Cena, too. He was another one that showed up. And he was talking on the mic and talking about, how it's the last time this, it's the last time that, it's almost over, and all this. I don't think the fans were really too keen on him going there. I mean, it's a bit much for John Cena to kind of, be saying that because he is never give up, right? And then he kind of flipped it around. He said, "Okay, okay, by a miracle, if I win the Royal Rumble," and then everyone started getting excited. He said, "Then I could go to WrestleMania and win one last title and have 17 titles." which was a really cool moment. I think he was really just kind of like tricking the fans just to see, just to see where we were gonna take it. And in the end, he ended off in a on a positive note. So basically, I'm gonna go ahead and say this now. He's going to the Rumble. He's going to win the Royal Rumble, and he's going to win one last title. I feel like. I feel like it probably will happen. But that's it for this video, peeps. Peace out, peeps.